Could you believe that every single component you see on this page was created with Tailwind CSS without having to write any single line of CSS style? And with Tailwind CSS, you don't have to create style sheets. You simply have to apply the styles, and it's so easy, so convenient, and takes very little time. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up Tailwind CSS in your project. Now, for this specific tutorial, I'll show you how to set up Tailwind CSS in React project. In subsequent tutorials, I'm going to show you how to set it up in Laravel project, Angular project, Vue project, and any other project style that is project framework that is supported in Tailwind. So if you go to the tailwind.com website, tailwindcss.com, you see getting started and you see all the different frameworks supported. In this series of tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to add Tailwind CSS to as many different kinds of projects as possible, as much as I can do. So please subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss an update. Hit on the subscribe button below this video and also like this video, and then we start from there. So I'm going to get started right now. This is currently the project that is running, this React project, but we are going to now start from the scratch. So I'm going to close this project and start a new one. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is to start a new project. For this specific tutorial, it will be React. In the next one, it will be Laravel. And in the subsequent ones, we'll cover other frameworks. So for now, let's cover React. So the first thing we need to do now is to create a React project. So I'm going to go to Terminal and open my terminal. Of course, if you're working with command prompt, you can also use the command prompt. So I'm going to create a new project, npx create React app, and I'm going to call it Tailwind tutorial, and I will allow the project to get set up. So the project setup is complete. I'm going to go ahead to open this project in VS Code. So I'm going to go to open folder, and I'm going to choose the Tailwind tutorial directory that was just created, and we have our project open right here. This is a React project, so I'm going to go ahead to open the terminal and run it so that we actually see what we currently have. So I'm going to clear my console and I'm going to start this project by running the command npm run start. And our project is going to start on port 8080, as you can see right here. So there is a basic React project, and I'm going to remove all the styles so that we can start from a clean slate and then apply Tailwind CSS. So let me go back to the project. I'm going to my SRC. Now the first thing I want to do, I would like to delete everything here and also right here. So let me just put the word welcome so that we can just see what we currently have. So you can see the basic page right here. So the idea is that we want to style this, add all the components using Tailwind CSS. So the first thing we want to do is to follow the instructions on the website. So if you go to the Tailwind CSS website, you go to get started, and go to the framework guides, and we want to choose our framework. In this case, it's React. So scroll down to create React app, which is this. And once you go there, you have the instructions to follow. But there's something. So you might encounter a problem even though you follow these steps exactly as it is. And this is why I'm here to help you go through or fix any problem you might have. So the first thing we want to do is, we already completed step 1. We now want to complete step 2, install Tailwind CSS. So I'm going to simply copy this, click on the copy here to copy, and I'm going to run it in my project. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to start a new terminal. I'm going to, paste. Okay, so it runs the 2 commands, and once you run these 2 commands, you have a new file called tailwindconfig.css. We want to follow the next step, and the next step says configure your template path. So I'm going to simply copy these bits inside the content section, and I'm going to the content section in my Tailwind config, and I'm going to paste that. So once you paste it, go ahead to save everything, and we want to take the last step, which is add Tailwind directives to your CSS. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to add these lines to my index.css file. So I'm going to my index.css right here. I'm going to remove everything and add the lines from Tailwind, and this tells us that our project styling is going to be managed by Tailwind styles. So if I go back to my React app, nothing changes. Now, after setting up Tailwind, you actually need to stop the server, the dev server, and restart it. So I'm going to come here and press Ctrl C on my keyboard to stop, and I'm going to just rerun it again. npm run start, and at that point, Tailwind is up and running, but now no styles. Now I want to, okay, you can see the basic style have applied, right? You can see now they applied some kind of style. Now, if we go back to our app, now you can begin applying style. Let's say you want to apply a Tailwind style to this H1, to this tag. So we have a H1 tag. So let's apply a style. Let's say class. So let's say we want to apply text XL, and let's say we apply text 3XL, and I save. So if we go back, you see that it applies the style there. You can also change the color as well. So text 3XL, and we choose a color, let's say this color here. You can also choose any color, and you see that it changes. So this is how easy it is. Even if it's other components, you can actually check the Tailwind CSS website to see how you can apply other styles to different components, or other kind of styles to your component. And of course, just to play around one more time, I can actually just change the background. So I can say BG, just apply one style randomly, and if you go back, you can see that it also changes the background. But now the fun part begins now, because I'm going to show you how to apply complete set of components like templates to build a complete layout from the scratch. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going back to my page, and I'm going to remove everything from here, and let's start from the scratch. So I'm going to show you how to actually, without writing codes, use Tailwind templates or Tailwind styles. So the first thing we want to do is go back to the Tailwind CSS, and I simply go one step back. There's another step back to the basics, okay? Okay, so to apply a layout, the first thing you want to do is to go to components, which is where I am, components. And in components, you go down and click on application UI, and you have application shells. So I want to use this. If you look at other ones, you see that they are locked. So if you want to try them out, you have to pay something to be able to unlock those styles. Even within this one, if you scroll down, you see some other styles, they are actually locked. When you see get the code, it means you have to pay. But the first one is free, this very one, the dashboard. So I'm going to simply click on the code, and I will copy this code, and I'm going to use it in my application. So to use it, I'm going to, let me first save everything. I'm going to go ahead to create a new component. So I'm going to src new file. Let me call this layout.js. And in my layout.js, I'm going to add this, what I copied. That is all you need to do. Now, if I go back to files and I'm going to save all, we need to actually update our app. So here, I'm going to simply add the component I created. I created this component, called it layout, but I also need to change. For any component you create, make sure the name of the component matches the name of the function defined inside. So in this case, layout.js, I'm going to just change it to layout as well. Okay, so I'm going to save everything, and now I'm going to add this component to the home component, which is app.js. So I'm going to go to the app.js, and I'm going to add this component here. So it's going to be layout. And if I save everything, go back, we have an error, right? So this is one problem you might encounter that nobody tells you the solution. So in this case, we have a number of problems. We have the headless React. So I'm going to simply copy it and install it. And that is going to clear off this error. So I'm going to stop the server from running, and I'm going to say npm install, and install the headless UI React. The next thing we're also going to install will be, let's see. Okay, so we also have this other library, Hero Icons React. So I'm going to go ahead to install it as well. So I'm going to stop the server from running, and I'm going to install the hero icons. So I'm going to paste it here and I'm going to install. Now these specific items, libraries are installed, is required to display that layout component. So if I go ahead to do npm run start, it should display our component, and let's see. Okay, so our first component is displayed. This is the layout. Now let me just show you how to use this any other component in Tailwind for free. I mean the free components. So go to components, and at components click on live preview, and here you can scroll down to see different components. So let's take, for instance, I want to use this one. What I do is go to code and go to React, copy it, and normally you have to create new components inside React, because in that case you'll be able to have different sections or be able to modularize your application into components. So I'm going to call this person list, because it seems to me that it's a list of people, person list.js, and I'm going to simply paste the code I copied, and I'm going to change the name of the function here to person list. Okay, now I'm going to save everything. Now nothing happens because I've not added this new component to the base component. So what I'm going to do now is to figure out exactly where I want to add the person list. If I add the person list side by side, let's say I add it under the layout, it's going to appear completely under the layout. But we want the person list to be inside the layout, somewhere below the dashboard, right? So it means that the person list will be inside the layout. What I'm going to do now is to go to the layout, and I'm going to scroll down and get to where I need to add the person list. It should be all the way down, and you can see right here, main, the main, right? We have the main here. So in the main, I'm going to just add the person list there. So I'm going to say person list. So I'm going to now save everything, and let's see what we have in the UI. So you have the person list displayed right here. Now you may be wondering, why is it not styled centralized or maybe displayed in a container? So let's go fix that. Now I'm going to undo. Now to get it fixed in the center, I'm going to add the person list inside right here, because they tell you your content here, right? So they already tell you your content. So you have to place the content here. So if I place the person list here, then that means that it's going to appear in the right way, in the right place, and also displayed correctly. So if I save all and go back, you see that the person list displays exactly correctly where it should be. Now let me just show you how to just add one more component, and then I allow you to figure out the remaining yourself. This is how easy it is. Just copy, paste, and then you can see how it appears. So let's take, for instance, we have scroll down to, let's look for some fancy components. So let's look at this one, right? So it's also the same code, and copy it, and we just check something. Okay, copy the code, and let's go and create a new component. I'm going to call this product list. New file, I'm going to call this product list.js, and I'm going to paste what I copied and simply rename the name of the function here from example to product list. I'm going to save everything. Of course, I want to also apply it into the layout, so I'm going to put it right under the person list. So I'm going to say product list, and that's all. So I'm going to save everything, and let's look at our UI to see how it appears. So this is basically how to use Tailwind CSS. There are lots of beautiful components. You never need to write any code at all to use Tailwind CSS. You don't have to write CSS classes or CSS styles. You simply copy and paste. I'm going to stop here. I would like to thank you for viewing. Please remember to subscribe, because I'm going to be making tutorials on how to add Tailwind to other frameworks like Laravel, Angular, and Vue, and Vue.js, and other frameworks. So please subscribe, like and share. Leave me a comment if this has been informative for you. Also, please remember that we are starting a new project after now in a couple of days, Spring Framework backends to React UI. We're going to build a completely new inventory management system, Inventory MS, using Spring Framework and React UI. Please subscribe so that you don't miss an update, and we'll see you in the next part.